Hi everyone. Today we are gonna discuss niche analysis and niche evaluation. So basically, it's very important to do niche analysis because on Amazon, every niche has competition, demand, gap. So you have to evaluate each and everything so that you minimize your risk of losing your money and succeed in your launch. And don't mind my English because I'm not a native American and my English is quite weak, so I'm trying my best to make the video in English. And before the niche evaluation, you have to, find a product or generate a product idea so that you can conduct a niche evaluation on. Okay, so the first thing is to generate an idea, and you can do that using any method or technique. You can use Pinterest, you can use TikTok, you can use even Amazon. My personal favorite method is to search products via Amazon Opportunity Explorer, which is a tool that you can get on your Seller Central. Basically, you will open your Seller Central and click on this menu right here, and then the growth tab and Amazon product opportunity explorer. Here it is. What I do is I click on the find opportunities by categories, and I select my desired categories such as home and kitchen. That's my favorite categories because I have a personal brand in this category as well. So you can even go in the subcategories, but you can leave it on the primary category, which have so many subcategories. I would prefer that you leave it on the primary category because the more narrow down your data, the more narrowed down results you will see. So let's leave it on the primary category. And you can even select your desired country. If you're in UK, you can select the UK. I personally launch products in the United States, so I'm gonna choose the United States. So you see that you're getting so many results. Basically, these are niches. Okay, so niches is basically a group of product that have similar functionality or utility. Okay, so once you have gotten the results by your main category, which is home and kitchen in the United States, now you can filter down the results which you desire. Like I have put the average price, minimum $20 and maximum $40. Okay, uh, why I did that is because I work in the high ticket products. I consider high ticket product between 20 to 60 or $100, but for now I have put 20 to 40 because it's the home and kitchen products. Like if you go above the 40 price point, you will most likely get electronics item and so on. So I don't want to work in electronic items because it requires huge investments and so on. And for the search volume, I have put 150,000 in the last 90 days. Okay, why I did that? Because I only work in the niches which have like very high demand. 150,000 search volume in the last 90 days means if you divide it by three, that means 50,000 active monthly search volume. Okay, so that was the main reason why I put this specific filter. So for filters, you can put your filters from here, from the filter results button, and you can put the search volume as a minimum 150,000 in the last 90 days, and for the price you can do minimum 20 and maximum 40. This is just example, you can do what you want. Okay, so then basically after this putting my results filter, I open this niche one by one on Amazon. For example, shoe rack. Let's type shoe rack. mm, so basically I do this, and I check all of these products here. You can see there are 20 pages. Okay, so you can just check each niche one by one. So what I check by searching each niche on Amazon is I see various things. Okay, first of all, what I see is that if the niche has more designs and like a lot of designs or variations, I tend to go with products that are very low variations, and particularly all the sellers are selling the same design. Okay, So basically here you can see every seller is basically selling the same design, and I see some other things such as the price. I check the ratings, I check the reviews, I check the images of the seller, like if there's a gap. This is the just a basic look of what I do once I type the niche in Amazon. So the more advanced things I will discuss very soon. Okay. So, the product today that we are gonna evaluate and analyze is disposable martini glasses. Okay, I think this is a very good product, and I liked this product very much, and I would surely launch it. So, let's evaluate this niche first. Okay, so here you can see there are just 401 results for the search term disposable martini glasses. Okay, so that indicates it does not have a lot of competition. Okay, most of the niches that you search does have over thousands or even 50,000 results. Okay, so that means extremely tough competition. Okay, so and one thing to keep in mind is that the competition does not matter if there is a gap in the market. Okay, so let's evaluate this niche. Okay, so first thing I noticed that the images are not very good. Okay, so uh, for my standard, the images are not good. I can see and I can. To me, it does not look fine. Okay, I do believe that I can optimize the images here, and I do not see any wow factor in these images. So first thing I noticed this. Okay, the second thing I noticed, I studied this niche a bit, and I came across the reviews and I read the reviews and I got to know the purpose behind these products. So basically, this is a niche which is disposable martini glasses, as you can see here. And why these are bought is because people use these glasses in parties. Okay, so once the word party comes, it means that these products are sold in big sizes. Okay, hope you are getting my point. So this is the thing I got to know about it as well, and I can see that if I optimize my images and do some value addition, I can launch the product in this niche. So what I was thinking of the for the unique selling point or value addition is, I think you have seen those umbrella. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, cocktail sticks. Okay, so there are many designs in this, cocktail umbrella sticks and cocktail sticks. So this can be my value addition. Okay, and my uh, better images and my optimized images are my main unique selling point in this niche, and obviously the cocktail sticks. So if I combine these glasses with cocktail sticks and make outclass images, I can beat this competition. Okay, as you can see, these does not have so many reviews as well, so you know that the products are not that competitive. So this is just the main points I see while while or after I search the niche on Amazon. These are the things that I look for. I see if there's a unique selling point gap, or there's a gap in the market, and what is the competition in terms of reviews, and what are the BSRs of the product, like bestseller rank 87,000, 170,000. So these are some factors as well. Okay, after you evaluate your niche a bit, like you see for gaps, you look for gaps, and you just look at it, you try to understand it, what are your customers and why they buy it, etc. So after you do it, now you have to see the actual demand, because the numbers are very important. So we are basically gonna check the demand now. So the product is martini glasses, which are bought for parties in huge pack sizes, like 24 pieces, 20 pieces, or even 30 pieces. Okay, so in the product opportunity explorer, I'm gonna write uh, plastic martini glasses. Okay, so here we go. Let's remove this filters. Okay, so here we go. Plastic martini glasses. Okay, so you can see in the past 360 days, the search volume is 560,000. Okay, that's a lot. that does mean that there is a huge demand for this product. And in the last 90 days, you can see it is 120,000. And if you come to the growth is like minus 24%, but it's okay. So because we know in the last 360 days it was 560,000, and in the last 180 days it declined by 24%. We do not care about this data point a lot. And the top clicked products are 48. Okay, so the results were 401. Basically it means 401 results or products, and out of those 401 products, the 48 were top click. This data is for the 48 products. Okay, the average price which the Amazon calculated is out of those 48 top product or top click products. Okay, so once you have seen this data, now you have to click on the niche. After you click on your niche, the first thing, because we are gonna see the demand, so you come to the search terms part. Okay, you already have confirmed the demand by this search volume, but we have to check all the search terms that are compiling this niche, the that are making this niche up. Okay, so these are all the search terms according to Amazon which drive the most traffic to this niche. Okay, so what I personally do is there's extension called Instant Data Scraper, and basically if you click on this extension, it has, I don't know, artificial intelligence or something. It just knows what you're trying to do, and look, if it is making columns here of my desired data. uh, Personally it will include everything, like you can see everything, but what we need from here is just the search volume, the search term, and you remove the data that you do not want. And you also do need search conversion rate. Okay, so search conversion rate is very important, and the other data you can just simply negate it. Hmm. Now what you do is copy all and just paste it on a spreadsheet. Okay. Okay, so once you have pasted all your data on a spreadsheet, so now you're going to do some math stuff and formula stuff. So first of all, these are all the search terms that you got from the Amazon Opportunity Explorer. And the Amazon Explorer or Opportunity Explorer is an official tool by Amazon, and all the data is very accurate. Some people prefer to use Helium 10 and Jungle Scout, but I do not encourage you to use those tools, because those data is just estimated, and there are a lot of variances. If you compare the data from Amazon and their data, you will find huge variance in that data. So once you have pasted your data from the extension, here you can see SV, which stands for search volume. SCR is basically search conversion rate. Here was your search volume, and here's your search conversion rate. So the first thing you're gonna do is sum your search volume, which is 560,000, and basically it's the same thing that Amazon is telling you here, 560,000. Okay, and the second thing you are gonna do is multiply your search volume by your search conversion rate. Okay, so search conversion rate multiply by search volume. Okay, that means 6,302 units. Let's remove the decimal. That means, okay, so first of all let me get to the search volume and search conversion rate. So search conversion rate is basically how many customer purchased on the search volume. Okay, so the search volume was 2,17,000, which is 217,000, and out of those 217,000 people which searched the plastic martini glasses, 2.9% bought the products. Okay, so you do this, you multiply it, then you will get the exact number of customer that purchased the product out of those out of the total search volume. You apply it and you multiply, you sum the total units. The total units are 15,135. So out of the search volume of 5 lakh 60,000, the total units purchased were 50,000 15,135 units. Okay, so now you're gonna calculate the revenue. For the revenue, what you're gonna do is note the average price of the niche, which is 27.22. You're gonna put 27 point 22. Let's just do this and multiply it by the number of units sold. Okay, so this is what you are getting. Let me clear the decimals, put the dollar sign, and okay, so here's your so in the past 360 days the revenue of this niche was around 411,000 USD. Okay, so I hope you understood my point. So once you have identified the total revenue and the search volume of your niche from the past 360 days, now you're gonna calculate the monthly search volume, which will be basically your total revenue. Sorry, you're gonna identify the total monthly revenue as well as the search volume. Okay, so the total monthly revenue will be the total revenue divided by 12 months. Okay, so the total monthly revenue is 34,000 USD, and the total search volume will be divided by 12, which is around 46,000 search volume. Okay, monthly. So which is quite good, and uh, there is a demand for this product. Okay. Okay, so after you identified these things, now you are gonna check if the product is evergreen. Does it sell all around the year, or does it sell in the specific season or occasion? So for this, okay, so to check the consistency of the sales and search volume, you have to have a special tool from the Amazon Seller Central, which is given to only brand registered sellers. So you are gonna click on the brands option, and there's a tool called brand analytics. Okay, so you go to the brand analytics, and then you click on the top search terms. Okay, so the top search terms, and you're gonna select the reporting range as quarterly, and you're gonna select the year 2021, which is the last year. Okay, so you're gonna always select the last year because the data you checked, the sales and the search volume was from the last year. Okay, so you're gonna apply it. Let's put the quarter one here for now. And for the top search term, you're gonna put the main search term of your niche. For mine, it was plastic martini glasses. So we're gonna put plastic martini glasses here. Mm, okay, so let's refine the results. Okay, so there's a specific data point that we are gonna use to measure the consistency of the sales and to determine whether the product is evergreen. It is the search frequency rank. Search frequency rank is basically a data point. The lower it is, the better it is. Okay, so basically it works just like bestseller rank. If you are familiar with the bestseller rank, the most the best seller rank is basically 1. If the product has a BSR of 1, it means it sells the most on Amazon. So basically the search frequency rank is the same thing, and basically if it is under 50,000, it is very good, and you can go to up to 200,000 or even 500,000. 500,000 is not that good, but it is, yeah, well, it is just okay. And under anything under 200,000 or 100,000, extremely good. So you can see here it is 60,000, $68,000, sorry, 68,000, the search frequency rank, which indicates that the product have a very good search volume. So this is for the quarter one. Okay, so you're gonna see for the quarter two. and you're gonna see there's no big fluctuation. Okay, so 68,000, and in the quarter two it's even more better, 58,000. Okay, so that means the fluctuation, there's no fluctuation. It means it was consistent in the first two quarter, and now you're gonna check for the quarter three. It's the same thing. There's no very huge fluctuations. It basically indicate the same thing, that the product is selling and it has a demand which is very consistent over the year. And for the quarter four, the quarter four in the quarter four it is even more better. Okay, so it's 41,000 here. It means in every quarter of the year it was consistent and it just got better and better. So this is one of the way that I use to determine whether the product is evergreen or it sells all over the year. So this is my way. You can even use the helium 10 and its graph to study this, but I personally like to evaluate it through this. So this is one of the best and effective way to determine this thing. So now we have, as of now, we have evaluated our search volume and the sales, which indicates the demand, and we have also just looked for the unique selling point, which was not too deep. I just told you, and I just wanted to make you understand how I think when I am looking at the niche. So basically, now we are gonna check the competition. Well, competition is a very broad term. Some people relates the number of reviews to the competition, which is I think quite okay to do that. But for me, competition is a lot of thing. The reviews, I do consider the reviews as a competition, and high ratings of the sellers indicates the competition as well. Like if the sellers have 4.5 and 4.6 and 4.7 average rating, which you can see from product opportunity explorer. It was this was the niche, and you just gonna click on the insight tab, and the average review rating was 4.3, 4.2, which is just okay. And yeah, this indicate that the product is not competitive, but this is not how you gonna calculate your data. Okay, so for the competition, you can see that the reviews are not too much, which I do consider the reviews to some extent. I do consider them as a part of the competition. So the reviews are very low. Most of them have low. Some of them have over 1,000 reviews, which is not too saturated. Okay, and the images are very poor to me. I can improve it better because I have experience of 2 years. I can see there are a lot of gaps in the images. I know I have worked with products in the similar products like this, and I the images. You can like improve the products images very much, and this is one of the point of unique selling point. So that indicates that there's less competition. You can go to the, you can enter the niche. So that's the one thing. Now there are a lot of mini data points that you have to check as well, like how many sellers have, how many videos, how many images are there, how many reviews are there, what questions do customers ask, and so on. So for this, you have to extract the data from this Amazon search result page. Okay, so you do not count the sponsored products. Sponsored are basically ads of the product. They just basically paid a certain amount of money to get on this position. Okay, so you are going to negate the sponsored products, and you're only gonna count the organic products for your evaluation. What are you gonna do is you can use helium 10 tool X-ray, which basically uh, makes a spreadsheet of all these products here, all these products on page one. And you do have even you do have even the capability of removing the sponsored products and so on. Okay, personally I do use helium 10 for this method, but it takes a lot of time to make your sheet and so on. You can even do it manually in the spreadsheet, but for the example I'm gonna show you how the sheets look like. Okay, so what does it gonna look like? So here you can see that's how niche look like. Okay, so helium 10 will not show every of this column here for the, like, this is the column of how many products are they selling. That's not something that Helium 10 is gonna show you. You have to manually search this ASIN. ASIN is basically Amazon standard identification number. You can copy this ASIN and search on Amazon and you will get the exact product. So you're gonna search each ASIN and you add some columns such as lid color, packs, material, and these are all the info that is listed on the particular listing of that ASIN. Okay, so you gonna need to add some and do some manual work. So after everything you gonna uh, this is the revenue by Helium 10. You can consider this, but I do not consider the most selling ASIN by the revenue but the bestseller rank, because this is the public information available which is very accurate and it is by Amazon. So you're gonna uh, determine which is the best selling ASIN by the BSR. Okay, I do not consider the revenue for my data points, because this is not something very accurate and it is just estimated data by Helium 10. I will add this sheet in the description so that you can understand how this sheet works and how this sheet is prepared and what data points you need. And the packs and lid color and material can vary from niche to niche. For example, this is a different niche, okay? This is meal prep container. This is example niche. I did not make a niche for the disposable martini glasses because it takes a lot of time to prepare a sheet like this. But obviously that sheet for the disposable martini glasses will have different data point. It will have packs. It will not have lid colors, okay, because there's no lid color. It will have colors like blue disposable martini glasses, red glasses, and obviously the material, some will be plastic, some will be acrylic, etc. And obviously the color, obviously the capacity, and the compartment will be negated from here because there's no compartment such thing in the niche which we are currently evaluating. So once you have prepared a niche, you're gonna analyze everything, like how many sellers are selling the 50 pack, if, in which pack the most sellers are selling, and which color is the most competitive color, and you're gonna do all these things. You're gonna create a sub sheet, and here you can see every how we are analyzing the sheet. Okay, so here are the packs and here is the count. Like count determines how many sellers are selling. So 50 pack are sold by 13 seller, the material is sold by 35 seller, etc. Okay, so there are a lot of things. Color, the black color is sold by 27 seller. There are a lot of things you have to analyze. So basically, this is all the this analysis here in the sub sheet. This all analysis is basically from this parent sheet. Okay, I call it a parent sheet because this is the source of your evaluation and all things. Okay, so yeah, this is mostly your main evaluation. You have to analyze which sells the most, then you decide if it has less competition and it sells more, you decide that yeah, this is the pack. For example, the plastic and the black color is what I'm gonna sell, but with a unique selling point. The unique selling point is a very vast thing that I will cover more to dive further in the unique selling point thing, because I think you guys have not understood what how to really look for the unique selling point and how can you find that, how can you enter the market, what's your strategy. So there's a niche I found like a year ago, which is to go containers. Okay, which is very extremely competitive niche. The number of reviews, like you can see 20,000 results, but I found a gap in it. uh, you see that these are so the okay, so first thing I will show you is what are the to-go containers. The to-go containers look something like this. Okay, so in the main search term, you can see different products as well, such as meal prep container. So you do not count them in your evaluation and so on, you just count these products, like these are the to-go containers. Okay, so what I saw is these products are sold in big pack sizes, and I got through the reviews, I research about it, how the customers are buying this product. So I came to know that the product is bought by the small businesses for their for them to serve the food for their customer, etc. So if you focus, you will see that there's no seller selling these uh, to go containers with cutlery. That's a very huge gap. You can even utilize this now. I did not launch this product because it requires a huge budget and when you gonna work on the finances and the budget, it was not like, it was not profitable for me. At least it, my criteria did not fall in my criteria for the profitability. So I left this product. But you can launch it obviously with the cutlery, like 50 I researched about this and got to know that the 50 uh, pack sells the most, with which have 8 by 8 dimensions. So if you do that, then the color is quite pinkish, so the pinkish color sells the most. That's also from my actual evaluations. And if you add cutlery with it, that's your unique selling point. Here you can see illustration of a unique selling point. Okay, so what I concluded, that if you add cutlery, like obviously light cutlery, not plastic cutlery, it was a eco-friendly product. So if you combine to go containers with cutlery, that's unique selling point. That's how you succeed in the Amazon place. Okay, so hopefully you have understood some points on what I am trying to tell you, and please don't mind my English, it's very bad, I know, but it is what it is. Okay, so now you have confirmed the demand and the competition of your product. You know it sells well. You know that the revenue is too much, and you know that the competition is not tough. And most importantly, you know that there's a unique selling point gap, or there's a and in general there's a gap in the niche. Okay, that you can enter the market. Now you cannot conclude that it is a launchable product and it is profitable. You have to calculate the profitability such as here. Okay, so price per unit, freight cost, landing cost, referral fee, FBA fee, AMZ fee, and then you can see here, you can see the profit per unit. Just don't mind these two products. These two products are just a dummy product. The actual product is here, like 7.56% profit, which is 25% profit. Okay, so this is actual profitability calculation for one of my launch, and you can see here. So basically you calculate the profitability of your product and be sure to include the storage cost of at least 3 months, and the bid of the PPC, because you have to consider all these points. Like obviously the Amazon, you will run PPC, and you will have to pay a certain amount of bid per unit sold. So you have to consider all of these things. Okay, I did not calculate the bid here. You can check bids on your main keywords on your seller central. Basically you go to a campaign manager, you create a campaign halfway through, and you put your keywords, and Amazon will give you suggested bids. So calculate that in, add that in your profit and all of this thing. I did not do it here, but you make sure you do that. Okay, and also you calculate the storage fees, all of your units multiplied by all of your units, and just make sure it at least for 3 months. Okay, then you are gonna make a budget sheet for your launch finally. Okay, the budget sheet will include a lot of things: company registration, logo. So you should screenshot this, because it's better for you to screenshot this, and I'm not gonna through all this. It will take a lot of time. You can see here the total investment is around $10,000, and the expenses, the EBC, enhanced brand content, content writing, samples inspection, packet designing, etc. This is a budget launch, and then you check what will be your cash flow at the end of the day. What will be your in cash flow, for what will be your net cash flow, and what will be your outflow, sorry, cash outflow. Okay, so you have to calculate all these things. Like if you're buying 400 units, you multiply your selling price by 400 unit, that's your in cash flow. Okay, so your net cash flow will be your all the revenue minus all the expenses. Okay, so you have to calculate all these things, and hopefully you have learned something from this video, and this is just a basic analysis. I will definitely go through all these niches if people demand more videos from me, and just thank you for watching, and hopefully you have learned a lot. Just the main thing you have to focus on is your unique selling point. You cannot go and enter the market, like just blindly enter the market. Okay, you have to differentiate yourself, just like I did in this niche in the to go container. It is one of the best example that I can give you. Okay, how to succeed on Amazon. If you add cutlery, I literally guarantee you the product will sell. And Obviously the main things will matter, such as images, title. That are not, very hard things. You can just manage those things, but the unique selling point is very important. You just remember it. And yeah, thank you for watching, and bye.